on.
Look alive, nigga.
Look alive, episode
Look
59.
alive,
Yes, sir. Barbershop Stories, welcome to another episode.
That's right, that's right.
We cranking on up.
We're going to see if we can get Amy another day. We're going to see if we can slide Amy on up and down.
Amy. Come on in, Amy.
Yeah, she be trying to
Yeah.
shot and all that kind of stuff.
Time to break on out today.
That's right.
See, they know Amy, man.
Yeah. I don't know why she be acting like that.
They say Amy stay in jail on here. I don't know. Amy might have our ass in jail. Facebook jail.
That's her new name, Bob.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
you got to tell us, Amy? You come on, tell us.
I had trust ready for mass riding last week.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, because the incident I had with the restaurant owner.
Don't do it on Veteran Day. Don't do it.
It was on election day. So I had did some underground
Yeah.
letting you know you ain't gonna mess with me and my people. Had my folks hitting them reviews on Yelp, Google, Facebook. We ain't tagged them because we didn't want them to get no free publicity. So, you know, they reviewed them enough to where they reached out to me on Facebook like, hey, let's talk. Let's work this out. Let's stop it.
Yeah.
They had done called the police.
Shut it down.
Yeah, they was ready for mass riding. They thought I was going to come
Hey.
and stir something up. Tell me they was going to arrest me for inciting a riot.
Inciting a riot. They been, you know, that been going on in Birmingham. We seen that with a couple people in Birmingham lately now.
Yeah.
Then I was going to have to sue them
Yeah.
for defamation of character.
But the thing is, though, Amy, you got to mind them folks. That's what it is.
Inciting a riot.
You got to mind. You got
That's
to
a
mind
word.
them
They
folks.
wanted me to mind them.
Yeah, you got to mind. Bottom line, you gonna mind. But yeah, but you know, but for real though, you know, I like to see all this movement and stuff now, because even if it ain't right, it sparked enough attention to make somebody try something different. And then of course, when you try stuff different, you end up getting to a point where you start moving forward and start learning better, or you can at least teach the folk behind you what to do and what not to do. So
You ain't got to get on no bullhorns. You ain't got to go act no fool, do no Diane. Get them behind the scenes on their reviews.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at reviews.
yeah, old Google review can break up a lot of plans. You sure right about that. Yep, and then of course we'll do a formal introduction. You know, again, welcome to Barbershop Storage Podcast, episode 59. Special guest Nina Chanel. She had a couple technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? It's raining outside. I think she got some bald head ties, but she'll be here in just a few moments. I'm fucking with you, Nina. But yeah, she'll be here in just a moment though. She hit me up, said she on the way. I'm comedic narrator, haircut slanger, Benny Mac, and that is.
Hey, no-no's always in the building, man.
That's
Piece
right.
of information for you.
That's right. That's right. So
Yeah.
so I get why we're here. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I've been noticing in the city. What's been going on is this entertainment industry. Just is like, to me, what I see in Birmingham is like one of them real big pots that take a long time to bubble, but when it start bubbling, shit spilling all out the side, you seeing steam and stuff going everywhere. That's Birmingham.
Yeah, it's bubbling.
There's a lot of great entertainment around here, from the comedy scene to the poetry scene, to the rap scene, to the singing scene, to the straight live instrument scene. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what the boy name is? The band. I ain't gonna say no name now. When it come to me, I'm gonna say it, because I
Got a
won't
few of them
fuck it
around
up and then be mad at me and shit like it was on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff bubbling around here, and I'm glad to see it, man. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, man, there's a lot going on. Like I said, a lot of visuals, a lot of activities online,
Yep.
and just want to see the young artists keep working. People in the comedy game keep working and keep making Birmingham, a place where me and King was just talking about it. Keep making Birmingham a place where people want to invest in entertainment here instead of artists having to leave. Because we understand. I'm not for one that don't understand why people have to leave and go other places to make it or to get opportunity. We'll use that word, but I think Birmingham got the talent and got the consistent workers. As far as I've seen, lately, and some I know in the past, that did consistent work, but just more people looking at it, and we got to keep presenting stuff for them to want to invest in. But once we get to that point where people say, all right, drop this on you and see can you compete with some of the best that's out there, whether it be comedy, movies, rapping, or what.
Well, I think that's based on consistency,
Music,
though. I think it's based on consistency because I hear a lot of people say that don't nobody really rock with Birmingham. That ain't true. There's a lot of people made it out of Birmingham. You just may not know them, but there's a lot of people made it out the city. But the thing is, though, is that I understand the investors here because I done seen people have a tenacious movement.
Right.
And then mess around, meet something thick. 2 cheers later, them niggas don't even sing, rap, dance, go out no more.
Yeah.
And got pop belly and little shoulders and at the house.
Exactly.
After somebody done put up their 20 grand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
For the next investor that he done told, they like, shit, man, I got to see a little bit more. How much you putting up, bro?
Yeah,
I match it.
I don't believe it.
They don't believe it. So, that consistency, man, I think it account for a lot.
It do.
And
keeping the activity brewing and keeping the work going, like you said, give them something to, bet that money on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta make them want to spend their money. Like I tell people, man, when you
not
think
saying nobody isn't.
Well, oh yeah, of course, there's some people who are, but I think, of course, we know everybody in this room knows way more people that are not, and they be mad at the people who get the results. But they got to realize the people who get the results are the ones you talk, man, you need to go to sleep, man. Shit, man, you need to sit down somewhere. Them the people who, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them the people who go, you know what I'm saying? Because they willing to do a lot of stuff that others ain't. Yeah. So, and then once they get to that point where they willing to do stuff that other people are not, whether you consider it garbage or not, that shit gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it, work, find work, and these shirts are available right now for $20 in sizes all the way from small up to 4, 5X. How about you, Sam?
Rubbing shoulders. You gotta rub the shoulders, man,
That's right.
You out there moving around and politicking, and y'all really talking about stuff that y'all really gonna make it happen, I think that's how it's happening. Like I said, getting it to the point to where people want to say, all right, bet it up. You know what I'm saying? The movie scene, I seen a lot of visuals. Like I said, that movie scene, the movie scene in Birmingham is like
it's changing.
taking off the film scene. Let me say that, cause you got shorts and you got
movies, sketches,
short shows, sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
You got podcasts, of course, and then you got people that's actually doing long, actual films, actual shows, movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, there's some entertaining stuff out there. We see Big E out there working.
Oh yeah, Big E doing his thing, man.
He was away for a few days, doing some things.
Yeah, it's a lot of movements around the city. I just don't think the average person has gotten up either the nerve or the structure to come and approach somebody about, I want to work with you for whatever reason, whether it's promotion, whether it's marketing, whether it's shit for the writing or the shit talent in itself. And I think once it gets to that point, it's full speed ahead. A simple conversation changed a lot of that shit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it just ain't, I want to work with you, or vice versa. A lot of it, everybody think they them 2 legs is all they need. Mm-hmm. In a lot of cases, shit, it be multiple bodies on 100 legs. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because all of it is necessary to make a person move. And I know, like I said, this music scene, man, I'm proud of what I see. I just wish, that it wouldn't turn into no beef all the time, these little concerts. I don't think a lot of them realize how blessed they are to be getting $1,000 in your own city, $1,500, $2,000, or whatever you get to be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And then to turn, and all that is, you know what I'm saying, who feel like they the toughest. And outside people talking, but somebody got to be mature enough to say, hey, bro, we're supposed to pick up $2,500 a night. We tie this whole up. We ain't going to get them 25, or we're going to spend them 25 getting out, or we ain't going to get it no more. So, man, I'm proud of what I see. I just want to see it become a little bit more cohesive and look at this shit as a business and not a hustle.
All right.
Yeah, they got to. That's all across the board though. That ain't just pointing out no rappers and shit. It's comedians be around here slap boxing and shit.
Be fake
beefing and
wrestling and look
man.
crazy at each other too, huh?
Like that ass tough or something. Like, man, you can tell a joke, nigga.
Yeah, man, I can believe it, man. I'm with that, man. You know, you hear stuff, you know, all around, you know, even out of town, you know, what goes on with on the music scene, particularly with the rappers that's, you know, not making it far enough to even, you know what I'm saying, just say they were successful, live to see it, to play out. And it's almost like, all right, you turn around, you making the person, whoever, if you're not investing in yourself, if you know, you young, started from scratch, somebody picked you up and ran with you just because you were talented, more likely they invested in you, you not investing in yourself in a lot of situations. I would say the higher percentages are pretty much in that situation. They got invested. So you just pretty much, you know, you getting you getting killed, you dying and making somebody else, you know, rich, even though it could have happened if you lived also, but you know, once they die, it's like everybody want to know who. If you ain't never heard of them, you trying to figure out who they are. You on that phone, pull them up. You know, I heard of this rapper, sister, and it's sad because they internet famous, and they getting that bag because they getting show money. They moving about. They getting paid. You know, and if they fortunate enough, they getting paid off the downloads or whatever too. But we know a lot of them situations, deal structure all kind of ways where artists usually get paid on the back end of shit. So it's like they getting killed before they really see the fruit of their labor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see that for Birmingham artists that's getting out there. You know, I know we rapping the culture. I know we rapping what was here even before a lot of them were born. You know, even before I was born. You know, what was going on in the hood, what was going on in the hood or the world, or however you want to look at it. But I don't want to see that play out in Birmingham, how you seeing it play out in these other states and other cities and all these rappers and artists not even really living to enjoy their own success. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't seeing the maximum. They're not maximizing it. And like I said, unfortunately, man, it's all across the board. So, you know, I think that the best solution, in my opinion, for that, just put that work on their ass. Exactly. Because one thing about it, put the work on them and then lead by example too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, if you always working for a person to talk to you, they got to be walking with you. You ain't stopping to talk to their ass, they got to be walking with you. Yeah. And if they willing to walk with you and working, they at least willing to learn. And once they get in that work and they go to seeing that it's working, I think it changed the dynamics a little bit. Because show money, of course, we know that's a part of it. But when they go to showing you how to get internet money, how to get 20, 30 bands a month for you talking the same shit that you're doing, but you hear somebody going, but because of that, so at least monetize it. Yeah. And a lot of them ain't even got to that point yet, man. That's unfortunate. Because I know, like Birmingham, man, it's a plethora of artists that's running around here from doing everything from playing the guitar all the way to rapping, to singing, to producing, the whole nine. And a lot of it I see is filth. Whether they want to admit that shit or not, a lot of them niggas scared of their own ass. Because they know if you get up, there's a chance you can make it. Yeah. But I used to think everybody wanted to make it until I got older and older. Some people enjoy making what they make, whatever amount that is. And some people can't accept that, boy, you know, next year you can be doing $2 million a month. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That scare people. So they intentionally sabotage themselves. Whether they want to hear it or not, whether it's being negative because you are what you speak, or being around a bunch of folks you know ain't shit to the third power. You place yourself around them because you're more comfortable in that setting. But you get around some niggas that got them M's and them six figures and they just living life free, a lot of people scared of that. So they'll talk themselves out of it almost on purpose. Now, nobody wants to admit that shit, but look around you.
In the room without the proper guys and you know, you ain't the fellas with you or the crew with you, you know, you got more, you know, niggas on the foolish shit than you got on, man, let's get this done, let's get, you know what I'm saying, about handling business. then you know what you're bound for, because it kind of show what you out there for, or even if you trying to work your way to the point of learning the business, it's still a reflection of what you out there for. If that's the type of, you know what I'm saying, people you got around you, somebody that's ready to ruin everything you got going at the drop of a hat, just about a fight or some tennis shoes or a girl or, you know what I'm saying, something like that, or a young lady. We'll put it like that.
Some of them good, man.
Some of them
good. Good now. Birds and chickens and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you got some girls and some young ladies. We'll put it
some
like
beautiful
that.
women out here as well.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Yes.
You might score your young lady if you ain't had all them Negro around you. That ain't about no progress. You feel?
Hang around a whole bunch of niggas with their Duke out and the motherfucking them decorated ass pistols. Ain't gonna get you no cat.
And we know how it is when you're young, not trying to, we know what the herd mentality is. Been done that, but just make sure the crew by business, everybody moving on that wave, cause we talk about that wave in here all the time. Doing music and I think entertainment and stuff like that is one thing. Being talented enough to do it is one thing. But like you said, when you come out and present that and then you start doing it, it's like you surfing, bro. You on a wave. The phone don't stop ringing. It's always time to go somewhere and do something. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't spending money all the time, you still better have a little of that put back. But you moving at all times when you on that wave. And it really ain't no time for nobody to pull you aside, because they going to trick you out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or you going to trick yourself out of it listening to them or being around the wrong situation at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, when you really letting stuff like that in, you can never hit a wave for real. You just doing it. You just going out and doing shows. You just going out and doing. You see people on that wave, because the people on that wave is moving. They ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? They going with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how rappers people think the same way when you in the arts. And because I remember the song that just came out with that Little Baby. And you just come out to it the other night at the show.
No, that's on me, baby. That's what little boy dude name?
Okay, that's the dude out of Texas.
Dude out of Texas. Yellow Bees.
What,
that's Yellow Bees. That's on me.
Yeah, that Little Baby got that way.
Oh yeah.
And when I heard that song, it was like, damn, how artists just think that way, because wave, we've been using that pretty much in our lingo the same way for so long. And that shit real, bro. Yeah. When you hit that wave, it ain't no looking at off to the side. You trying to stay on that bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I think it's so funny with entertainment too, because I know the average person who's not in it, or they don't understand, or not on a wave, they always think your ass being funny. You always being funny, but you ain't being funny. It's just like to me, I look at it like this. The best investment I made this year was into a phone. I won't say the brand because I might need some endorsement from them at some point. But I actually paid more than $1,000 for a phone. And I remember it was this chick that I was working with, and I remember how much shit she talked out of that. You stupid, ain't no way in the world. But she was saying the sly way, but I can pick up on the bullshit. But I was like, well, red bottoms ain't the most sexist thing around this whole either. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, my point is that most of my work done with my phone. So if I'm on my phone working, I ain't got time to sit around and talk to you about your dreams and ambitions, man. Same way you were with me, and that ain't in no bad way. It's just like, what can we do together? What can you do to enhance the $200 I got? Can you make it $250? Can you make it $300? Or if you got $200, can I make it?
Yeah, if not, vice versa. That's what I'm trying to do.
If not, we wasting time at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to write out a wish list, go buy you some cornbread paper and an ink pen, and do that on your own. But if you want to move, you meet up with people who moving. And while they talking and moving, like, I want to talk to Jay-Z, guess what? You going to have to catch up with him and walk with him while he talking. Man, ain't got time to stop and fuck
work,
up.
Fine work.
Yeah, fine work, man.
That sure ain't no
Oh, yeah,
work, fine work.
Yeah, in stock, available right now. They can be mailed to you, cash out, come by and pick it up, or we'll meet you somewhere for extra $2. All right, but yeah, I think,
Have you ever had any comedians want to shadow you or just get into the business, and after they found out the real work you had to get into or your progression in the business, they decided to just fall off? They thought they wanted to do it.
Oh yeah, cause doing comedy, man, you got to be really built out of iron, like for real, man. That I ain't scared of nothing. Don't too many things make me nervous, but that goddamn comedy. It's a lot of people think they want to get into it, and the worst thing was worse than getting booed is a nigga standing there and looking at you like, why is he here? Then break out and, yeah, man, just break out talking. Ooh, boy, you talking about someone take your heart and ball that ball up and then step on and throw it there and set it on fire. A lot of people can't take that, even though, unfortunately, sometimes it come with it.
Yeah.
But, man, I done seen some people literally lead a show and then nobody know where they went from that point.
Intentionally scratch your face.
Seen them on Facebook with a clean haircut and a suit on. How about it?
It's over.
Pastor out of church somewhere. Don't do no comedy. My name is Roderick, man. Them niggas straight up call me by my real name.
People find out the work involved. People find out the work involved in entertainment, man. And not saying anything deterring about it from it, but when you find out the work that's involved, you find out if you really want to do it or not. That's when talent gets separated from if you really want to do this or not. You know what I'm saying?
And I can,
at that point.
And I can see that, though, because when you go to thinking about it, people, when they see entertainers, and that's all forms of it, the best looking thing is a nigga who already put together. All you see is and the nigga singing on beat, throw the mic up, caught it behind the back and still singing.
I can do that.
But what you missed was the practice. You ain't missed them niggas falling out and now they just smiling for the camera. You know what I'm saying? All you see is the finished product. So when people see that, it looks good. To see somebody perform in front of 20, 30,000 people, 1,000 people, and everybody hollering their name, singing lyric for lyric, man, that shit look good. Comedian, to see them boys woo the crowd and boom, 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 and walk off, everybody want to hug them, love them, get some cat, all that shit, if that's applicable, you know, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But the average person don't see that them nights they bombed or the nights it was 6 people at a show and you still had to do that same routine because, you know, performing in front of 200 ain't the same as performing in front of 20.
Like, nigga, about 45 minutes outside the city, whole back hurt and you won't go to sleep so
Boy,
bad.
hey, it's tough.
Like, man, where the house at? I'm talking about.
Man, late night driving.
Moving around and can't sleep because you got other stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah, but what people miss is this right here. If you make $10 an hour, probably 70% of the country probably make that. And I'm just throwing out some numbers. You want to make $20 an hour, now you done drop the percentage a little more. You done drop down about 50, 55%. You want to make $50 an hour, that percentage drop a little lower. All right, now let's talk about them sixes and them sevens, meaning them 100,000 and a million. What type work are you willing to put in? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it costs to look a certain way. You want to stay in that house with a ceiling 17 feet high, meaning the gas bill going to probably be about $1 a month or a good month. Hey, what you willing to do? You know what I'm saying? How many hours you willing to work until you figure it out? It should tear your household up, all kind of shit, man. So, you know, you find out a lot of stuff when you moving. And most people just ain't willing to do that, either because they don't want to offend a woman or the woman don't want to offend the man, or you just like, you know, I don't want to go. And in too many I don't want to go, it's going to turn into, well, you ain't going. You put yourself out.
Get out there and find out it's norm out there.
Yeah.
And you got to eat and survive. Just like anywhere else.
Does your delivery of a joke change? And I said you might have bombed that night with this particular joke.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, it got bombed. I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah.
get the crowd in. The next night ain't then going so well, but you got to deliver that same joke. Would you change your delivery or go ahead the same way?
Well, for me, myself, I have stuff that I have hours of jokes already in my head. And what I do before a show, I kind of observe the crowd. And certain jokes, like saying the word dick, ain't going to fly the same way if you got some folk between the ages of 21 and 35 as it would 40 and 70. So instead of dick, I may use penis. I may use Darth Vader helmet. I may use sword. You know what I'm saying? Where it gave you a great description. Well, but I ain't crossed the line. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be creative enough to realize who in that audience. And it's really, that just boil down to the comment. You know what I'm saying? Because when you bomb, it don't mean that you were bad. That just mean that there's something you done said and turned these folks off. Yeah. Or you were scared and it looked like it, just like a dog. You know how dogs see you like, roo, you roo. And he's like, all right.
Making sense.
All right. Yeah. Or roo, and you scared. The crowd kind of like that too, in my experience. They know, man, that nigga don't believe this shit he's saying. It don't even sound for real. You know, just like if you go to a movement with bad actors, you're an actor while you're on that stage. I don't think people realize that. You are a live play with comedic words and actions. And if you don't have that,
you're a show.
You're a show for the night. That's how I look at it. You are an actor. Your own little Denzel that's funny. Or supposed to be, or entertaining, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, but to answer your question, yeah.
That was a pretty diverse crowd in Georgia the other night. Like I said, had to adapt too. You know, like I said, I mean, I've seen you do a lot of shows, but not in front of a lot of diverse crowds. Cause you know, most of the time I ain't been on the road with you a lot, but it just be most of the time here in the city.
Yeah.
So to see that, it was interesting. And you know, Dad asked Melissa, and they had a good show, and what's his name? Detroit.
Detroit Reed.
Yeah, Detroit Reed. Yeah.
Yeah, see, because performing in front of different crowd, to me, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. The worst thing a comic can do, in my opinion, is try to change your shit up because it's white people or black people or certain people. You do the same shit. Now, your words may have to be a little bit more creative. You may have to use, you know, break out some synonyms, some antonyms. You got to go back to elementary school then, because now you like, what word can go with this where it won't be as offensive, or what word to use this where they can understand it. Because obviously, you know, once you cross the cultural line, things change. Like me, instead of saying a rap artist, I may say a country artist. Instead of me saying a rap artist that may be known throughout the South, I may say a rap artist that's known nationwide. It may change from, let's just say, what his name is, Northside Weezy to Drake. He's a lot more pop, you know what I'm saying? But that become a part of the creative process of whomever being that entertainer. Now, I have seen comics, I don't give a damn where they at. What you saw at 7 o'clock, you're going to see at 9. You're going to see tomorrow at 7, because it's like, it's set, like literally. And if you don't laugh at a certain time, they, oh shit, they got the, you know what I'm saying? They off balance. I have seen that. But like I say, a good creative comic can have a set like that, but they also quick on their feet where they can stop a whole set, tear your ass up, and what was I? And right back on. But that boiled down to the creativity and how much confidence you got in your wordplay too. I know, like myself, that's why I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing before no show, because it's a job. Whether people want to, it's a fun job, but it's a job. You know, your job is to come up here and entertain you folks. Every time I done drunk some before a show, which was twice, face looked like I 20. Face looked like I 20. Like you working, but you slurred, and jokes are about timing. Stories are about timing. So if you half a second, 2 seconds off, it ain't the same joke. That shit supposed to hit at a certain time. So that's how I roll. Like, dude, man, I'm at work. You wouldn't do that shit if you was at Amazon and that like that. And they pay way less. So yeah, when you go to looking at it like that, it actually worked for you.
It's hard to get that crowd back after you lose. I mean, as a DJ, you got a certain song, I say, I know
they can bring it right back.
Yeah, get it right back.
That depends on how far you is, you know what I'm saying? Because you can ass up, but I like to call them recovery jokes. You gotta have something that tell you what, come on man, my fault. And I'm sorry y'all kids make up, and you gotta have them with them about a minute though. If that long, I'm really being modest, maybe 30 seconds, because once they turn you off, a lot of times your volume is off.
Broke out talking and everything.
Yeah, like I said, unless you cracking on a crowd member, but you almost get them back, the joke to slaughter you. Well, I was in the same situation. You better do something to get them back, because if not, and they mad, and now they want to talk. I done seen that before. Hey, get your weak ass on stage. Now, it wasn't me, but it scared the shit out of me because that nigga was before me. You're like, stop, leave him alone, man. Shit. Because now you almost like, okay, nigga, your turn. You like, But most of the time, you go in with just material.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't believe in cracking on the crowd because they came to see a show, not beat a show. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying no target either now. You shall start off. I shall indulge of and finish of. But as far as doing that, if I crack on the crowd, we cracking on each other. Meaning that it's somewhere everybody can laugh at. But when you get personal, and I heard a comedian up in Huntsville one time. Never forget, man. He called some dude, he was with a white woman. So he was like, oh, you here with the white bitch. I was like, ooh, I was just standing there like every time he said something, I was like, ooh, I felt that. And the dude, the little look on his face, you just saw him. Face just had that Chicago bull nose where it just flared up. I was like, that nigga mad. I was just sitting there like, how long is it
He was
going
closer
to be?
to his swag.
Oh yeah, if he could have caught him, they would have turned like a drive shaft.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, you called a man white bitch. So, usually you could have got away with that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, okay, the
Like,
white
what I
bitch.
supposed to say about it? What I supposed to do?
But you start directing it. Yeah, man, how long you been with this bitch? I was like, oh, that's twice. Oh, shit. Oh,
Don't come out of it now.
yeah, it's like you slid the first time, the white bitch, all right, the white bitch. Because then, niggas will in the hood call him the white bitch. But when he went out and you with that bitch, I was like, ooh. And the dude didn't crack a smile. Like, for real, man, you could have thrown a rock at the nigga face. He would have, the nigga didn't even move. I said, yeah, he gonna, about that white bitch, he gonna get him.
They carried that hosted the other night.
Woo.
He ain't normally on y'all show though. He was at
That was my first time meeting him.
hosting for that club.
Yeah, that was my
Okay,
first
yeah,
time
cause he
meeting him.
gave that the business and I too. I said he got to be familiar with some of these folk, man, cause he was there walking from side to side of that bitch, get the crowd the issue though. I said, ooh, they don't play.
Now, some nights, depending on the crowd,
Yeah.
you the biggest one on that.
Yeah.
But most time,
Nah, he had a couple of them offensive shots in there too.
Yeah.
Now, good punches in there too. Now.
yeah, like I be telling them cats, man, I hope you can fight. Hope you can fucking fight. Cause some cases, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man.
I guess some comedians look at it like, or is it common for comedians to look at it like, hey, y'all paid y'all money. Hey, shit, you came to get cracked on, nigga. Know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
I'm gonna make your ass laugh.
I think it depends on the level of experience of comedy. Because
Yeah.
you've been doing it long enough, you at work. And you tend not to, you done got your face scratched out at least one, or had sense enough to watch others and be like, nah, dog, you can't do that. But yeah, most newer comics play like that.
Yeah.
Because they don't really
They try,
understand
yeah.
that it's a craft. It ain't, you just cracking on folk.
Yeah.
That the case, the world will be filled with comics. Everybody can crack at least sometime.
And them vets gonna slaughter your ass if you
Yeah, if you
down, try to
started,
test
yeah.
that,
Yeah, if you test them, because you got to remember, they still at work. Too now, you can't just embarrass this man or this woman and think that you ain't finna get it. Then you got some that'll get you and just finish the rest of the night, scratching your face out.
Yeah.
Every time they get a joke in, they'll call back. Be like,
Remember the blow.
be talking about something else, be talking about the president, be like, and this nigga here. And you like, oh,
I seen them nigga that
oh, he be sick, boy. I done seen him.
I ain't gonna call no name with the one down there in Tuscaloosa.
Ooh, yeah.
I remember we used to drive down there to the show right down there, not too far from the campus.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, hey, you talking about getting the business in there in the crowd.
Ooh.
And come back to your ass and everything. Where you think it's
Yeah,
over
you
with.
thought it was over with. You broke out, then shrunk, and then fell in the seat, and they lift you up and sank you back in there.
Man,
Yeah.
nigga, that didn't play.
Oh, yeah, there's some rough ones out here. I done seen comedians, man, literally after the show, there was a dude, man, we traveled with him time to time, and he was doing the show, and he quick to talk about the people venue, which is funny, I must admit. But one day I told him just on some homeboy shit, I'm like, look, man, these folk paying us to come here. That man know his shit regular. Don't remind the people, man.
Yeah, man.
Goddamn it, no soon as he got on stage, he cracked with them folks shit. 15 minutes straight. And all of a sudden, man, like you saw the dude, he was like, as he's standing there, it was like this to
Now he done bowled up.
like what you kind of like, all right. As soon as he got on stage, he about to close his face. Hey man, I asked you nice, not to sit there and talk about my shit, nigga. Now the next time you chastise me, I was like, ooh. But like
He ain't got to pay you.
and then got to pay you. I was like, boy, we kind of like in the middle of nowhere. No cell phone service for real. You might get a call out if you do the phone like this, and you playing. I'm telling you now, I'm be like, man, just don't beat them too bad, man. We'll take them on hard. Don't beat them too bad.
He might finna get his gangster tested tonight.
Oh yeah, but basically, you know, there's some folk, man, you can't do them like that. Now you got some people who, you know, like cats like Big Ben who, he wants you to say something to him. He like,
Yeah.
he's taking it because that's him.
He coming to the front row.
But you got some folks already told that old lady before they left the house, I really don't want to go to no damn comedy show. I don't like all that laughing and that playing and shit. And come right in there, and that nigga, who is this nigga with this suit
Yeah,
or
like
something
they
like that?
They can smell it on their ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got some folks, I'm telling you, man, there's some folks out here ain't with none of that.
They can smell it on them nigga, boy. Like, oh, this nigga here don't want that shit. Oh. It be on from that point up.
No, man, no, I don't do that because you be too far away from the house too.
Yeah, man.
Like I be looking at it in a lot of ways. Like me, I kind of feel like I can fight. I just ain't been in there in over 20 years, but everybody feel like they can fight. But could you imagine you somewhere and you done had a great night and cracked on the nigga in the front row and the nigga blind your ass or something? You just stand up there talking to somebody, yeah, man, you know, nigga burning fire. And you fall out, and this shit make worlds start out. No.
Man, he ain't got to hit you. He could just be standing out there waiting on your ass.
Man, you don't see
Blowing
that.
that steam, I didn't know. Like I said, like Chicago Bull mascot out there.
Dude, you don't
Like,
see
hey, I need to have a word with you, man.
Hey, big man, come here, man. You don't want to come because the nigga told you to come here.
Come here.
Big man, over there in Alabama, hey, come here, man. You
You
like,
seen him doing this all before you walked out there, face.
I'm telling you, he looking for you. You know it. You feel it. Big man, the army shirt, come here, man. You like, huh? No, you.
What his name is? Try to front on me and everything.
That boy there. Yeah,
What you any jokers on this comedy show coming up at Root Play, man? Any crackers?
Let me see.
Anybody in the crowd can be like, oh, I don't want to sit on the second row. Mess with this nigga right here.
I think all of them got the potential, but Cooler War, he gonna come in there and just do his thing.
Yeah,
Now, if anybody might be Cooler,
Yeah.
Moaning, I don't think he will. And if he will, he probably ain't gonna be as bad than Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
And Drinking the Eyelash Diva, you know, it's always possible.
Oh, Dre's gonna be with that cracking shit.
Oh yeah, she gonna be with that crack.
You coming?
Yeah, she gonna co-host. Yeah,
She gonna get her something off probably.
oh yeah. I'm just gonna make sure I have one of the hottest mics in the building. Your ass wants to play. I likes to play too. You on jump rope or how you play kickball? I got to shoot.
She gonna get them out now. You can count on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one though.
That's the 23rd, right?
Yeah, November 21st. November 21st, man. I think that's gonna be a great show. You know, a lot of people ain't been out in a while.
Yeah.
Then, like I say, ticket $20, and then there's a free mask that come with your ticket. Now I'm gonna tell you straight up, the first come, first serve gonna get the custom mask. Any number after, I ain't gonna say the number, your ass gonna look like you got motherfucking TB or something. I'm gonna give you them TB mask, one of the medical masks. But the first several upon several people come, I got free custom masks. Then they gonna be real nice too, made by my sister Sarita. I ordered them back in January. They should be here by next week. No, I'm fucking with you, but she good at what she do. But yeah, she have them in, so that should be a great show.
You did say that kitchen gonna be open at Root Place.
Oh, yeah.
Full kitchen at night, bar,
Oh yeah, they're gonna be tight. They're
wide
gonna be
open
tight.
again, just like it was before Corona.
Oh yeah, and then too, I know a lot of people still kind of still at the house. So from now on, starting the 21st after this show, we'll have the show available to you online where you can purchase for $5, man. Now of course we want a little more, but we're gonna start at 5. So if you get a nigga 3, I ain't mad. Some nigga get a nigga 8, I ain't mad. We'll balance it out. But yeah, so they'll be available online too, like soon after the show. So you can check it out and just see for yourself about these comedy series, man. You know, independent comedy at its best. going back to what we were talking about with entertainers earlier. Say somebody got to make the avenue. Why not it be you, me, shit, them? But we're gonna make it happen.
Time real, man. I guess we keep on rolling, and we got Nina pulling up.
Yeah, I mean, well, shit. Hey, if not, what I'm finna do, I'm gonna get this rundown and
Man.
what's going on, what's coming up next. So, whatever city or state you in, we'll be nearby. We ain't made it to the west coast or the northwest, but we right down here, down south, and that we'll start it off with this. This weekend, if you in the Greensboro, North Carolina area, we'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Comedy Zone. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. All right. Next week, November the 21st, is Fresh Out the House comedy show right here in Birmingham at Roos Place. Cooley Ward, Mona Jonesy, Boomerang, and Drink of the Eyelash Diva. And I'll be the host, DJ Magic Mike, on the 1s and 2s. Got K1 with that 4K. Look at that K1 4K. Look at that nigga, K1 4K. All match. You know what I'm saying? So
Clip.
that's going to be on the 21st, right? All right, then the 24th will be at Zanies in Nashville. There's 1 show that night, 7 p.m., Zanies, Nashville. The 25th will be in Huntsville, Stand Up Live. 1 show, 7 p.m., Huntsville. On the 27th and 28th, we'll be at the Start On. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my first time now. So we'll be at the Start On. So that's 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday at the Start On. December the 4th and 5th, Gastonia, North Carolina. We'll be at Legacy Event Center. Gas House, what up, Spartanburg? What up, Kingsmount? What up, Rock Hill? Charlotte, yeah, I've been up through the way. Yeah, that's me. I've been through there. So, yeah, pull up. We're going to be there December 4th and 5th. And make sure you holler at old coach up there. You know what I'm saying? Get them tickets. Tickets on the $20. So come through that one. Then December the 26th and 27th, after the Ho Comedy Show, Auburn, Alabama, at the Crown of Comedy Club. So, of course, it's Backdoor Jody, myself, comedic narrator, Haircut Schlanger, Benny Mac, Detroit Reed, and, of course, your headliners, Dad Ass and Melissa. If you ain't check them out online right now, Terry and Melissa Entertainment. So, and what else? Oh, don't let me forget, V94.9, WATV, Home Team Morning Show, Drink of the Eyelash Diva, Homie J, and myself, comedic narrator, Haircut Schlanger, Benny Mac. Make sure you stay tuned in to that all day, every day, but we're on the morning show from 6 to 10. And there's all kind of shit on there. You got to tune in and hear it, though. And for the ones who watching across country, you can download that app, and you can listen to us anywhere, Saskatchewan, Bessemer, Miami, Japan. Just download the app, go to the Play Store if you got an Android, and download V94.9. And if you own the old iPhone, go to the App Store, same thing, V94.9. And if you are in a car with a little antenna, fuck it, just ride. You know what I'm saying? Just keep us in your spirit. And let me see what else. We also professional barbers. We still cut here. This is Barber himself. I'm a barber. We got King and got Cora up in here too. So we open 7 days a week. Some of the best cutters in the city. Look at you see this, huh? Everybody thinks can't do that shit. I'm telling you. Wow. But yeah, man. Hey, with that being said, we are out. Nina Chanel, she wasn't able to make it, but as much love, we'll reschedule her. We know sometimes shit do happen. Then it's raining ball head at a time sometimes. That's what happens. But we out. Shout out to Amy Scott right there. Shout out to her son right there. That's an artist right there. What is Jeremy Scott? I ain't want to call you wrong, okay? Jeremy Scott. He straightened that shit out quick. Jeremy. You can't talk with a name like Jeremy. God damn it. J-Dog. I'm fucking with you. K1 right there. Big Money Chris over there. King over there. We out.
We out. 59.
We'll see you next week. Episode 60, baby.
Big 60.